Yes, people. Welcome back to our stream on our football. This is your game week 3 review, and yeah, man, I'm smiling. We all know why, but before I introduce the guest, we are sponsored by AC Kits. You can get 10% discount using code R64 at ackits.co.uk. Get your new season football kits, tracksuits, bottoms, whatever. But let me introduce the guest that we will be discussing, going through the games in game week 3. So you guys should know him, Marnie. Big up, Marnie. How you doing, Marnie?
Yeah, all good, son. Thanks for having me again. Good to see you.
No worries.
Hope you're well.
Cool. Next is Hanno. How you doing, Hanno?
I'm good. The rest yourself?
Listen, I'm loving it, man. Listen, we'll discuss, man. We'll discuss. But big up, Leon. How you doing, Leon?
Good, bro. Buzzing after yesterday. Thank you for having me on, bro.
No worries. And Toby, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good, brother. It's nice being on the show once more.
100%. And this time, don't worry, you're in the perfect start because this time you're not at the end. So now you're at the beginning. So this is good. This is good. All right. We have to sort of. This is the first topic, man. I'll repeat. We'll repeat it twice. So Manchester United 2, Liverpool 1. Let me repeat that again. Manchester United 2, Liverpool 1. I'll get Leon before I go into it. Leon, let's hear your thoughts. What did you think of the game yesterday?
Oh, I loved it, bro. Like, just starting off like with the defense through like up the pitch. I think Martinez was really good in that game, same as my last year. But I just think Ten Hag ball worked really well yesterday, and I think we just dominated all over the pitch. They might have had more passes, but we had more. We wanted to win more. We had more determination to get the win and get the 3 points.
100%. Toby, what about you? What did you think of the game yesterday?
Right, it was very, very massive, and the players, the fans, everyone expected a win and a reaction from a drastic start of the season. Losing to Brighton and to Brentford, so it was very obvious that we needed that win, and it was a very wonderful attitude that was displayed by the players, and we're so excited having to win that game.
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree with you. Look who's there, Waleed. How you doing, Waleed?
I'm doing good. How you doing, lads?
Listen, I'm doing fantastic. We were just talking about the game yesterday. I have my thoughts. Listen, people were laughing at me saying, "Oh, why predicting United win this and that?" I know why, because I just knew that we were going to see a reaction from the Brentford game. And the thing is, after the game, I don't know if you guys saw the stat, but Man United actually run more than what Liverpool did. And oh my God, lovely. Yes, Raj.
Come on, bro. Shout out KP, fam. I made the dry roast man today, fam. I'm not having a bar of it today, bro. Let's go, baby.
You're in perfect time because we're talking about the game yesterday, but let's have your thoughts, Raj. What do you think?
Well, at the moment, my mom's samosas has more points than Liverpool right now. So that's what I'm saying. But I'm trying to say, but ways I'm trying to be humble, bro. There's no glory in stepping over shit teams, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So let's see. I just want to hear what you got to say. I'm waiting for Liverpool fans to come on so I can have a little banter with them and that. And as you can see, I'm at work right now, bro. But that's all out the window right now, bro. I don't care if I'm fucking sat right now, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
100%. I was in Ollie's stream. Yeah, I was in Ollie's stream. I think it was yesterday. We were doing a review. I said Man United 2-1, and Willie was like, ha 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 ha. Willie now. Who's laughing now, Willie? Man? But now, honestly, this is a good win. Hopefully we can build momentum now.
Listen, before you try banter anyone here, there's not a single person here who actually that performance.
But this is a good thing. My last year for me, I've said when we signed him, I already knew he was very good. And you saw that yesterday. He kept Salah quiet, you know. He kept him quiet.
Bro,
Ten Hag,
he had him on toast with beans, bro. You know what I'm trying to say, fam? I'm talking them cheap ones that you get from Asda, bruv. You know them Asda brand, Branston things, cuz. My man, what's his name as well? Varane picked my man up, fam.
Martinez, you know, 5'9".
Get me? 5'9" and that, all of that.
5'9".
Firmino's
Yeah.
basically that height as well, so that's not really that deep.
He's the best.
Yeah, I just
listen,
want to say this. I mean, after Brentford, go ahead.
yeah, I'm telling you, he's the best shortest centre back the Premier League's ever seen, bro. Ever.
But the thing is, he isn't that short. Rhys James is almost exact same height.
No, I hear
I
that, bro.
think
But you know what? I've seen him live, bro. Yeah, he's the same height as me, and I'm not the tallest guy. But in football, bro, when you're playing a centre back, bro, you have to be in a certain height, bro. Only Cannavaro and Puyol got away with being that high and still being tactically inept, bro. But this guy, the way he reads the game as well, he's gotten his head onto a lot of the balls as well. So. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm quite confident with him. I wasn't in the first couple of games, but playing at the back and all that wasn't for us. As soon as we started doing long balls and stuff like that, then yeah, bro. When the ball's in the feet, the butcher's out, but the chopper's out, but ready to chop, bro.
100%. And I'm obviously happy with this win, but there's a few players I'd like to give their props, because obviously if you play good you get your props. So big up to Malacia. You know what? Yeah, Elanga, mate. Honestly, I don't like him, but yesterday, brilliant. He put Trent, mate. Trent. Oh my days, mate. Now we know why.
Did you see his mess? Did you forget about
Trent,
his
mate.
mess?
Trent, mate. Honestly, Rashford. Big up to you, mate. Big up to Rashford, man. I mean, I'm one of those slayers, but I big up players who play good. Sancho, man. Oh, honestly, this Walid, this guy had the cheek to call him Pepe, mate. How dare you, mate? He heard big games. That's what we call a big game player. Sancho, mate. Honestly, he sent Milner back to flipping Sainsbury's, mate. And Milner, Van Dijk, mate, they were arguing like, I don't know. There was a meme saying some put the caption of the, what was it? The Saliba song. So listen, it's great to see that Sancho scoring in big games, because apparently he's another Pepe according to someone here. But I think hopefully we can keep this up. We move on to Southampton away. Honestly, our away record so far isn't that good. So we'll see.
Let me say this. After the Brentford game, I think Ten Hag took away the boys' day off and made them do some laps. Maybe, given how well they ran, he should make them do laps more often. What do you all say?
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah, make a poll. Maybe others will agree in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I saw a stat that Man United run more than Liverpool. So it's good. Obviously, Ten Hag, we know what he's trying to do in training. He's trying to get the fitness levels up. We all know that there was a report saying he cancelled Sunday's day off after the Brentford game. He cancelled Sunday, so he made players come back to training and run extra more. So I'm loving what Ten Hag's doing. But let's get the neutral fans. Marnie, your thoughts on this result?
Well, sadly, I didn't see it. I'm just watching the highlights now, and I've been reading reports. I regret that because I missed an absolute cracker. I think it's fair to say, though, that there are a lot of problems in the Liverpool defence. Let's get one thing very clear. Trent Alexander-Arnold is wonderful going forward, but he has no defensive instincts whatsoever. And I think the sooner that Gareth Southgate recognises that and doesn't pick him for the England squad, the better. Because when you have two good quality right backs in Kyle Walker and Kieran Trippier, who both played.
No, wait.
Trippier.
What about Rhys James?
Trippier.
Yes, I said
Trippier is a quality. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Trippier's one of them. You didn't mention me.
He
You
was
didn't
a
mention.
specialist for crying
Yeah, you
out
didn't,
loud.
Yeah, of
you didn't
course,
mention
of
Reece
course. I agree
James.
with
You
that,
didn't
but where's
mention
Reece
Reece
James?
James. Or Reece James.
I said Kyle Walker and Kieran Trippier. James could also be an option. I mean, he'll have to prove himself. So it's fair to say that Arnold probably should not feature in the picture unless he improves his play. And I would like to see Klopp actually drop him and replace him with Gomez, if you will. But I think just taking a look at the highlights right now, it was shocking to see how disjointed that Liverpool defence and midfield were. I think it's fair to say as well that James Milner's best days are long gone. He will leave Liverpool at the end of the season, and that's it. He'll probably drop down a level or two and continue to play if he wants to. But his days of being a Premiership footballer are long gone. And it was good to see a lot of much maligned characters do well. That goal from Rashford must have shut up a few of his critics, I think. And De Gea certainly had an improved performance. As for Martinez, everyone's been raving about him, but I like that debate that Raj and Hannah have been having, about the whole height issue. And here's the thing. If you're a wing back or whatever, a left back or a right back, you can get away with, being a sort of an average height, because that way with your low center of gravity, especially if you have to overlap, that'll be an asset. But normally, if you are a center back, you need to be a bit taller. I think the secret to Martinez winning all his aerial deals is that he was able to time his jumps perfectly. But again, when he was up against the Brentford team and all those really big muscular guys, he was muscled away, and we all remember how Ben Mee completely,
I think that's more to do with confidence, brother. I think with the Brentford game, I think us conceding very early, demoralized the whole team. We lost belief and we kept on playing at the back, and we wasn't designed to do that. Brentford are known for their set pieces, and they're going to play to their strengths. I think quickly we realized this, and Ten Hag's taken him off at half time, trying to minimize the damage, but the damage was already done, and our heads were gone already. Moving forward, I think the modern centre back doesn't really have to be tall. I mean, if they are short, then the other team's the tactics will be to put the long balls over the top. But if you've got someone to compensate the player, I mean, it could work really good. And not just that. I mean, when you're a tall centre back and you're a big tall centre back, your mobility is not great. You know what I'm trying to say? Young, smaller ones and someone that's an average height has more agility around themselves, and they can recover quicker. Do you know what I'm trying to say? When you look at someone like Varane, even though he's not bulky, he's tall, but you can see him take long strides trying to get back. But someone like Martinez and even Cannavaro and stuff like that, Puyol, the timing of the tackling was absolutely sensational. So it's all down to what you know and when you do it.
Yeah, I like the way you mentioned Cannavaro there, but he also had Alessandro Nesta as his partner. So they also had an understanding and they knew what their specific roles were sometimes. But again, also my biggest fear is that with Martinez, I think a lot of attackers will know that given that he's not there and not blessed with height, he has to rely on getting his timing spot on. So a lot of these attackers will pretty much try to nullify that by going completely at him. And that's exactly what the Brentford attackers did. You have a point in saying that they lost confidence after conceding early. I put the blame squarely on David De Gea for that, just as I would do on Edward Mendy for Chelsea. But again, sometimes you've still got to. It's another reminder. You've got to keep your mind switched on. So there is some improvement for United, and it's a good thing because I still have them finishing in the top 6. I have them finishing 5th, mind you. So despite that bad start, they will go on to recover. And as for Arsenal, well, we need to wind our necks in because just when we think we're flying high, we can be brought back down. So United
exactly what we need. Yeah.
I mean, the thing you're forgetting also about Martinez is that I'm not trying to, toot his horn in that, yeah. But with him, you have to understand his mentality. That monster mentality he's got is very off-putting for strikers. If he gets into someone's head ASAP, I mean, if Nunes was playing yesterday, Darwin Noodles, yeah, man like the Uruguayan Central C and that, yeah, if he was playing yesterday, the way he would have catch another red card, bro, he's dishing out cards, bro. I'm telling you, red cards. The way Martinez can get into your head, he's the type of player that back in Real Madrid when they and Barcelona when they used to make them tackles and they used to do them blocks, they cheer it like it's a goal. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I can see that in Martinez. I could never see that in Maguire and stuff like that.
The thing is, the difference is yesterday, each time Martinez or Varane made a block, they like high-fived each other and that lot. This is what I want to see, like defenders enjoying themselves, their passion. And to be fair, I don't know, during the 40 seconds of the game, at the beginning of the 40 seconds, he rattled Salah, man. He just barged him. I think he made the tackle. He barged Salah. For me, I like Martinez, man. I don't get the height obsession, but for me, I think he's a good player. Now I think all United fans know what our centre-back partnership is now. I think Martinez and Varane is the partnership from now. For now, it should be our partnership, but yeah, let's get.
Yeah, we should be wary about Varane's fitness. That is another problem
Oh yeah,
or
100%.
another issue. How fit or how long he can be fit. If we want to
Yeah.
enjoy that kind of partnership, he has to be fully fit.
He has to be fit, 100%. I think Ten Hag did mention about Varane being fit for this season, so we'll see. But Waleed, if you're there, give us your thoughts for yesterday's game. You said we had no chance, so
Where are you, Willie, bro? I'm not letting you go today, bro, because I'm gonna roast you in the group chat afterwards. I've been. Listen. Let's be composed a bit, because Oris gets on to me.
Okay, cool.
I need to be composed myself on YouTube. But brother, when I see you later on in the group chats and that, fam, it's gonna be KP dry roll settings, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? That's gonna be sponsored by.
Bro, I'm chilling top of the league, man. That's what I gotta say, man. So you
Man,
can
I'm
have
chilling,
fun
bro. I
with
see you
this.
stressing.
You
You know
can
we're
have
gonna
fun
play
with
in a
this
few games
victory,
time,
but
bro.
at the end of the day,
Leon, do you see these Arsenal fans?
Yeah, I see them, bro. Yeah.
Nah, I'm just saying it to rattle you.
I don't know. I
But
can't
yeah,
see
to
them,
be
bro.
honest, like I don't think anyone was expecting that performance from United. Not even United fans. Like the first 20 minutes, like the way you're just all over them. And to be honest, when I saw that Fabinho wasn't starting and they were playing Henderson as CDM, I saw alarm bells. I knew for a fact that this was going to be a long day for them, because Fabinho, he just shows how important he is to Liverpool. Like he's literally the wall that stands in between the defense. And when he wasn't there, they completely crumbled. United could, to be honest, in those first 20 minutes, could have scored 3-4 times. To be honest, heading into that game, heading into halftime, it probably should have been 2-3. Liverpool, for a derby game, the way they were set up was just not good enough, man. So yeah, I
Really, this
mean,
is the same.
United,
This is the same. This is the same United team that lost 4-0 against Brentford, and we're playing without our captain and our top goal scorer, bro. Yeah, so I'm not hearing these excuses. This is big Liverpool we're talking about, bro.
I'm
Big
not making
Liverpool.
excuses. I'm talking about how you guys were set up, how well you guys were set up, and how Liverpool were not prepared. But also, I do feel like in the second half, even though you got that early goal due to Trent's incompetence, let's just say, you guys Liverpool started to turn the pressure on a little bit more, and I feel like if Fabinho started the game, this might have gotten differently, but we don't know. We'll never know.
Yeah.
But to be
Do you know-
honest, Liverpool, even though I wouldn't say I'm worried for them, because they do have a lot of injuries. They have about 6-7 senior players injured. So, and this isn't me saying there's an excuse; it's literally a fact. So, I'm not gonna say I'm worried for them this season. They're obviously we're gonna have a tough start. So, I think they'll grow into the season. And maybe when you guys go to Anfield, it'll be a different game. But that performance yesterday was very impressive. I'll give you
I'm just going to read an update from Ramon about Anthony. So Anthony insisting on his position with Ajax. He wants to join Manchester United as personal terms are already agreed since 1 week. Up to the clubs, all parties involved expect Man United to return with an improved proposal for Anthony soon, not officially submitted yet. So let me just pick up the comments. Liverpool look in the right state. Salah won't stand up when the chips are down like Mane would. Great intensity from United, though, if Ronaldo's on. This is the thing, yeah. We have Hardy, aka Mr. British crying. So Ronaldo's in the bench. Hardy thinks that Ronaldo's in his prime years. He doesn't have the legs anymore to do the.
You know what? I think Stormzy said it the best, bro. Yeah, let the goats be goats, bro.
let the goats be goats.
I ain't got nothing personally against Ronaldo, bro. Yeah, but sometimes you got to let the goats be goats, bro. Whether he wants to stay or go, it's not really going to affect us in any kind of way, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? The only reason, realistically, when you look at it, the only reason we signed him because we heard he might be signing for City, bro. Yeah, he's honing himself out. That's why I call him Red Light Ronnie, bro, because he's been trying to get signed by other teams, but our manager and our club's been so humble because of what he's done in the past for us to let him carry on, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm more excited to hopefully see a young striker come in the next couple of windows, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Even for this window, even if we get someone like a Westin Ben Yedder, bro, even a Memphis Depay to come back, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? It will change the whole dynamics of the team, because even when Ronaldo came on for the last 10 minutes, bro, I'm thinking, 10 minutes, bro. I want to see the press, bro. I want you know what it is to play against Liverpool, so I'm expecting you to lead the line, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? But Martial come in and look more saltier than my man, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? And I think his head's already left Old Trafford. He's just there, bro. And I have to admit, bro, Ten Hag has got big cojones benching Ronaldo, fam, and Maguire, because that could have gone ultimately left.
That could have gone very bad.
Like I said before, my theory about Ten Hag putting certain players underneath the bus, showing the board that these guys are not good enough while the window's open. It's better that they do it now than when the window's closed. Because certain players are trying to show, like, these McTominays and all that showed up, but always against Liverpool's and City's, but these little young guys are going to show up because they're Man United through and through. And if we're going to keep these kind of players, they're going to need coaching and they're going to need competition for their spots. And someone like Casemiro coming in is going to instill different kind of mentality, competition for spots, and like a whole general, like, different changing room, aura in the changing room, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
100%. And now, with Casemiro coming in, we just have a mentality winners now. We got winners in our dressing room now: Casemiro, Varane, Ronaldo. So honestly, listen, we played McTominay yesterday. Imagine if we played Casemiro. Honestly, that we would have scored more. But McTominay, man, he also played good. I'm not a massive fan of McTominay, but he did play well, so I'll give him that.
I think he would do well if he goes out on loan to Ajax or Dortmund or something like that for the season, innit?
Apparently, West Ham
Play
won.
with that pressure, innit?
Yeah, West Ham won.
I really don't think he can play with pressure right now because, like, he's in that developing phase where I feel like even if we signed Jude Bellingham and he came to us instead of going to Dortmund, he wouldn't have blossomed as much. You know what I'm trying to say? I know technically he's much more better than Scott McTominay, but like, real talk, bro, yeah. Shout out the boy Traps, bro. Come on, bro. My brother, fam. All day, every day. I see that roasting yesterday, fam. But yeah, real talk, yeah. These kind of players need development. Like, the fact that we're getting Anthony and going for Gakpo as well means Ten Hag can spend more time with Rashford on the sidelines. Having competition for spots. There's a World Cup coming as well, so I'm sure they're going to want to perform and stuff like that. And I think Rashford, like himself, needed a goal and needed the fans behind him the way we was behind him yesterday. And I think I hope it's the start of something special with under Ten Hag.
The only thing I'm gonna say though to United fans, yeah, and this isn't me trying to say like a sorry or anything. All I'm gonna say is just don't get carried away, because yes, this is important
my
God, historical win. I get that, but
who's getting carried away?
You can't be going into every single game thinking that you're invincible now.
Who's getting carried away though?
I'm not saying anyone is here. I'm just saying in general, just don't get carried away, because this is coming from an Arsenal fan, yeah. What happened last season when we were all getting carried away and the way we bottled it, I understand firsthand, yeah. All I'm gonna say, this was a great win, great performance, but we need to see more of this. We can't just have it flash in the pan, because I'm not seeing United perform like this since like that first half.
Bro, this is a statement, Willie. This is a statement, bro. This is United making a statement. Do you understand?
Yeah.
This is United saying, bro, what we went through in the first two games is not good enough. This is not United. The window's open right now. Anyone can get touched, bro. Even our biggest players, our captains get dropped, bro. So this is making a statement. Like, I mean, with you guys, like, Arsenal, I really don't like. Like, I hate Arsenal fans more than I hate Arsenal. I'll be honest with you, but you can't doubt what Arsenal have built and how Arsenal are playing at the moment, because you are actually, in my eyes, looking like definitely in the top three maybe at the end of the season, bro. And it's people can.
I won't go that far, man.
Yeah, I'm saying my personal opinions, bro. You guys have got the right team, a good starting 11. It's now whether you can get Tielemans over the line and all these players on that, because I've been hearing all these names floating around, and I'm thinking,
Traps, kissing the bench.
Back on.
Come
no
on,
more G-Tech in the
coming through, bro.
No more G-Techs in the G. Waleed, listen, don't you dare, come with this don't get gas stuff, yeah? I am sick to the back teeth of Arsenal fans right now. Arsenal fans thanked me this morning, at 7 o'clock this morning, for beating Liverpool, because that contributed to them winning the league this season.
I'm not that deluded, though. I'm not that deluded. You know that I'm not that deluded. I'm not going to go that
far. I'm not going to lie. Listen, Waleed, you're my guy, but listen, you Arsenal fans out of control. Control your people.
Fair enough.
Traps, I'm just waiting for that 10-hour praise for you, but it's fine.
Traps, listen, Traps, brother, you know that those idiots don't speak for the entire fan base, okay? Let me say right now, you're in good company here. We'll even know.
I know what you're saying. But listen, and I turn on to social media. I start with AFTV. There's a lot of, I don't know what goes on outside the Emirates after them games, but these lot, I don't know what they drink or what drugs they take, but they just do mad, then they take to social media for the week. The thing is, yesterday we beat Liverpool. I have friends that are Liverpool fans. The Arsenal fans are contacting me before I spoken to my Liverpool friends. I don't understand. What is your problem? What are their problems? Like, yesterday was not about Arsenal fans. They need to just chill. Yes, you're doing well. Yeah, you had a good start. But realistically, them teams that you played with the money you spent, you should be beating them.
I get that, but that's just on paper, yeah. Everybody knows, going to Crystal Palace, especially first game, Friday night. If you would have told me when the fixtures came out, I was literally saying we were going to lose 2-0. I remember I told Oris about this. I said we were going to get absolutely popped. There was no way we were going to win.
Do you want to hear the
Teams,
fun?
places like Selhurst Park, like Goodison Park, all these places, when they're rocking, they are an intense stadium to go to. And the fact that we went there, got the win, went to Leicester. Leicester's still not an easy team to face as well. We went there, we beat them relatively convincingly as well. Then we went to Bournemouth. Obviously, everyone expected us to beat Bournemouth, and we beat them. So we're just doing what we need to do right now. Fulham's not going to be an easy game because they've had a great start. So when we go there, hopefully expecting 3 points. If we get the 3 points, we move on. Then we got Villa, and then it's Manchester United, September 4th, Man United. Then we're going to see.
You see?
Yo. Listen. Big shout out to the brother that just joined us, the Arsenal fan and that fam.
Oli.
It was.
No.
Dad,
why are you adding me to your
it's
story?
offside. Dad,
Why are
it's
you adding me
offside.
to your story for no
Dad,
reason?
it's offside VAR.
Bro, I was only supporting United because
do you know what? Big up Oli, because Oli came on yesterday. Even though he didn't want us to win, but he came on. He was good stuff yesterday, man. So shout out to Oli, man.
But
listen, Waleed, let me tell you something. Let me give you an unpopular opinion, right? Unpopular opinion is, if you swap them 2 games, that Crystal Palace game with the Bournemouth game, right? So yeah, you beat Bournemouth, but I don't think you beat Palace, you know.
What are you on about? I wasn't supporting Liverpool. I don't know what you're on about.
What did you say, Traps?
It's offside. It's VAR. Dad.
If you swap the Bournemouth game with the Palace game, so you play Bournemouth first and you play Palace this weekend. I don't think you beat them.
Traps, you chose the wrong clip from the stream. You shouldn't have done that VAR.
Hey, Traps, you're a G, bro. You're a G. That won't be my name.
I don't even know what's going on. I just posted it. I thought it was
so you're not going to give any credit to Ten Hag?
I'm not going to give credit to Ten Hag. Do I give credit to Ten Hag? Yeah, I do give him credit. I mean, to be honest with you, like he got the selection right. Sorry. I mean, and the thing is, right? I said it on Can't Stop Won't Stops, and I said it on my channel when I started. I said I'm not going to criticize him because he's obviously seen something with these players. He's watched them play for 2 games. He's obviously not happy, but these are the players that he thinks can get the job done. I'm not going to say I said I'm going to give him a chance to prove himself, and today is the perfect opportunity for him to do so, and he did. So, I mean, the Ronaldo thing, he dropped Ronaldo on the basis that Ronaldo weren't fit. I get that. He dropped Maguire because Maguire was just not good enough. I get that as well. I wouldn't say there was hard decisions to make because they both warrant each other. Ronaldo's not fit, and Maguire he's not going to die on the same sword that everyone else died on. So he knows that Maguire, if he ain't performing, then he don't play. It's only going to cost him his job. So yeah, but he got it right. The only thing I would have done differently is I wouldn't have played Elanga. I wouldn't have started Elanga for one. I mean, everyone says. Everyone says, "Oh yeah, he scores that first one where he hits the post, and that everything's changed." I mean, in a sense, all right, cool. You can give him the benefit of the doubt and say, all right, based on Ten Hag's selection, he got it right with Elanga. But I just don't believe that. I just believe that Elanga is getting too many minutes in a United shirt for my liking. He shouldn't be the main focus of all the youngsters that we have, because we've got the likes of Ahmad still at the club, the likes of Palisha, I know he's injured. You've got the likes of Garnacho. These lot are getting 0 minutes, and this guy seems to be popping up and getting minutes here, there, and everywhere. And I don't understand why.
Yeah, Elanga was okay. Traps, he was okay against Liverpool.
But nah, I don't think he was okay, man.
I think it's the last roll of the dice for Elanga, bro, because the window's still open and we're still going for two wingers in it, fam. So it's the last roll of the dice for my man, bro. And all in all, he probably had like a 7 to 8 out of 10 performance. But if he scored that goal, it would have been a different story, bro. Honestly, bro. Yeah, I see him twanging up certain man's, bro. I knew you were going to target that side where Gomez and Trent's going to be, bro, because Trent's always going to be higher up the pitch.
Raj, didn't you think the 1v1s was a bit mad? Like,
I hear that, bro. I hear that.
Like, but he wasn't. It was not until Rashford went over there and just started taking Trent for the average defender that he is. That's when he started to, because a couple of 1v1s in the first half, Trent was handling Elanga, and I was like, this is why I don't want him to play, man.
No, I get that, but I've seen Haaland miss one-on-ones this season, bro, and Haaland's not a
No,
bad
no,
striker.
I'm not talking about the one-on-ones. I'm talking about 1v1s.
Oh, yeah. I see him sliding between two of them there, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I see. I'm not gonna say he has
Reminds
a
me
bad
of when I used to go
performance.
clubbing and that, fam. You get me?
I'm just not comfortable with Elanga getting so many minutes in the United shirt. That's just what that's the thing that I think. But yeah, I mean, Ten Hag, yeah, he got the job done. But I think he was in a position where he had to make changes and he had to make certain decisions. And yeah, I mean, he did well, and yeah, he gets praise. But it's only one game, so I'm giving him praise for this game. Yeah, I'm not
Let's
giving
enjoy
praise
this
on
win,
the
bro.
whole.
Let's enjoy it, bro. Even if it's going to be the only fucking win of the season, bro. It's like humbling people, fam, and letting Klopp know how much of a fraud he is, bro. You know what I'm saying? You had all these windows.
Did you hear
bro.
what he said
He's a
yesterday?
great
Did you hear
team.
what he said?
And
Apparently, he said we were the better team. We should have won this and that. And he said, "Oh, if there was more minutes, we would have scored again." So honestly, keep making excuses.
Yeah, but Jurgen Klopp will tell you. Jurgen Klopp will tell you the sky is orange if you let him believe. If you believe it, you know what I mean. He's one of them people. Like he had no excuse yesterday. I mean, all right, cool. We're good. I said to my Liverpool friends, I said to them, look, I'm not going to give you Darwin because what Darwin done the other day was stupid. Yeah, I'll give you Thiago and I'll give you Canard. I'm not even giving you Jota because Jota don't even start that game. Realistically, Thiago and Darwin, did they change that game? I don't think so.
bro, they man had them players the last two games, bro. They ain't done nothing, bro.
I
They
don't
got
think
slammed
so.
up by Mitrovic and that, fam.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think so. I don't think they changed the game. I don't think that them two players changed the game. It's not like they was winning. It's not like they was winning beforehand. They've been poor all season. Van Dijk probably coming to
They'll
that.
get better though.
He's probably on the decline now. Van Dijk.
Yeah, bro. He's like 30 something. He's like 6 months older than Casemiro, no?
Yep.
Is he? How old Van Dijk? Van
Dijk is 6 months older than Casemiro, bro.
Is he 31 or 30? Is he 30?
Yeah, like 31.
Yeah, he's 31. He's 31. Yeah, 31.
Well, Casemiro.
Ollie, sorry, mate. Sorry, Ollie, mate. I just seen your message now, man. I apologize to you, bro, man. I'll take that off for you, bro.
Casemiro's 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, Van Dijk is
We've
like
got a local
30.
fan here saying we need a reshuffle, but we will get better. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, as I said, I'm not really
Liverpool off because Liverpool have had
a lot of injuries.
a lot of injuries this season. And a couple of seasons ago, they had a lot of injuries when Alisson scored that header.
No, but
and they finished third. So
whose fault is that, bro? They've only had the starting 11, 1-11 team, bro. You know what I'm trying to say, fam? Right now, all the man left in. They've had windows. Like, how did we sign Casemiro? And they need a player like a Casemiro, and they didn't even think about going for him, bro. Like,
Because
this is-
Casemiro is not going to start
the
the Fabinho, though, realistically.
the be all and end all of it is that Liverpool fans need to turn around and accept that the Mane disrespect was too much. It was too much. Yeah, they disrespected Mane.
Screw
Now they're gonna
Monday
pay.
Talks. I hate you.
Because look at Bayern Munich are winning 7-0, mate. Yeah, Mane scoring, getting 2. Mane's on about 4 goals right now. Yeah, for Bayern Munich. You disrespected Mane. You got yourself in Darwin Noodles, or whatever his name is. Yeah, and now he's gonna.
He
pay.
got a red card though.
Now you're gonna pay.
Manny, I was gonna ask you, mate. Yeah, what are your thoughts on Manny and Ollie? Yeah, like you're like mutual fans. Yeah, what are your thoughts on Darwin Núñez and how do you see him progressing? Do you think he's gonna outscore Haaland, and do you think
No
Klopp
way.
can get the best out of him?
No, he got.
You're talking to me, right? Yeah, listen, he's a talent, okay? The only problem is he's sort of proven that if you can rile him up, you know, he will snap at you. But Klopp is nothing if not a smart manager who will tell his young protege to wind his neck in and sort of, just calm down, son. You're in the ship. Get this needle. You've got to learn to deal with it. And he will be wiser for the experience. At least when Zidane did it, he was at the end of his career, World Cup final. He should have known better. Núñez deserves a little bit of slack. He'll be fine. And as far as the contest between him and Haaland is concerned, well, it's fair to say that with Núñez out of action, Haaland's gotten a head start. And I think Haaland will probably end up winning the Golden Boot ahead of Gabriel Jesus because, Jesus has been wonderful for Arsenal, don't get me wrong, but when you can level up and replace Jesus with that sort of a striker who can poach goals as well as score some classy goals of his own, it makes all the difference. But Nunez is going to be fine. He just needs to be told to wind his neck in and just calm down, keep his head on his shoulders, and he's going to be fine. And Liverpool do have a gem. It's just another reminder that, fellas, guys, everyone, let's not get crazy after the first 3 games. So what if Arsenal are top? Leeds are third. Many of us have predicted that they'll be relegated. The league isn't won in August. And yes, we're looking good now, but we're beating teams we should be beating.
Yeah.
Liverpool have come up against the Manchester United side that were hungry. And they also, obviously they've had some teething problems, but they are nothing if not resilient. And that's what separates a lot of the top teams from the other teams in the league. They will find ways to win and go on winning runs and get back to where they belong.
100%.
So again, with your question, Nunez is going to be fine. He won't win the Golden Boot this time around, I don't think, but he'll be an asset to Liverpool, and he looks as though he's meant for Premiership.
Do you guys think Haaland will outscore Jesus, or do you think Jesus will come on top this season?
I told you, Haaland will outscore it.
I think that if we're talking about all competitions, I think Jesus should be able to outscore.
I'm talking about a whole season. You hear? Yeah, I'm talking about all competitions.
I feel like Jesus should be able to outscore Haaland in all competitions, 100%.
I think Jesus plays better when he's home though, because the first 4 games away he's got 2 assists, and at home he's got 2 goals. So hopefully he'll score against Fulham.
Yeah, he's familiar with the
They scored 4 goals in 1 game and he didn't get a goal. So
yeah. And Jesus knows the Premier League. He's not just
2 of them,
Premier
I think,
League.
or 1 of them.
I'm just gonna go through the comments.
Plus he didn't score in his last game as well.
Big up Manzi, how you doing? Nice
No,
to
he
see
did
us is here for a change. Yeah, man. Oli only comes out when Arsenal when he disappears when they lose. Oli just ignore. We play the same football.
Also, you can't spell Ollie right as well, so
we play the same football and teams have learned to contain pressure for a few minutes, then turn down the flanks because our fullbacks are so high. Also, Trent can't defend, which don't help. Yeah.
I've been telling. See this boy here, yeah, he plays for me, for one of my football teams, yeah. And then I told him how this season you're gonna see how teams expose the fact that Trent gets out of his position. And the main thing is, yeah, either you're a right winger or you're a right back, bro. Your main objective as a defender, I'm not talking about wing back, is to defend, bro. If you cannot defend, the basics of defending, stopping a cross, maybe being there when there's a one-on-one, bro. Yeah, if you can't be there at a player, bro, then I don't know, bro, innit? Because I feel like Reece James and Kyle Walker will play ahead of him in the World Cup, bro. Honestly, bro, because they're more all-rounded, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
What do you mean? Reece James getting dunked on by Rodrigo this weekend. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. He's getting dunked on, yeah? Everyone, you know what's funny though? Do you know what's funny? You know what's funny? You see this whole weekend, yeah. The only English, yeah, the only English right back that's come out with his head held high was the little cameo from yours truly, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, he came on just to shore up the game. Yeah, make a last ditch tackle if you had to. That was it. Walker was getting cooked by St. Maximin.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
St. Maximin was chopping, bro.
Bro, I think you're forgetting about young Benjamin White, bro. Benjamin White with a clean sheet. He's the one that came out of there with his head held high.
Did you say Benjamin White? Yeah? Did you say Benjamin White?
Of course, Benjamin
White's Arsenal
White
career is over as soon as Tomiyasu is match fit.
He is. Thomas is already.
Let's move on.
Tomiyasu's not match fit, man. He's available, but he's not match fit.
Big up, David. Let's move on because we spent a lot of time on. Actually, because since David said that, say your thoughts on the Man United win.
Oh my word!
Yes,
what a
my
game!
God, Dave, come on, G.
Wait, who's the M guy? The circle M.
Traps.
But oh my word! What a that 3 points. It felt good. And for me, just like a few standouts, I thought Harvey Elliott for Liverpool was fantastic. I thought he was by far the best player. He was the only one in that midfield who I felt like was actually doing anything with the ball, trying to carry it forward, trying to transition defense into attack. He was the only one in the midfield who I thought just gave me any sort of stress, any sort of problems of any kind. But I mean, for Manchester United, I mean, you know, people slated him last game. He may be 5'9", but he played like he was 7 foot. My guy, Lisandro Martinez, what a performance that
Man like Lucha.
that was an absolutely superb performance. Mo Salah got.
Were you one of his critics, by the way? Because I know a lot of
No,
United fans.
I was not. I was one of the ones defending him.
Same with me. Yeah.
I thought he was absolutely phenomenal. Palacia, superb. Varane, brilliant. Dalot, fantastic. McTominay did himself a job. Ericsson was good in midfield. No stupid mistakes from De Gea. Jadon Sancho, oi.
See, I really want to urge us, like especially Man United fans, let's not be overly excited. You understand? Let's not be overly excited.
Why not?
The big question is, can we maintain the same performance against?
No, you make a very good point.
Because we struggle.
But here's the thing: we struggle one game at a time. You have to take it the games as it comes. So you look at the Liverpool result and you say, what went well here? We need to take what went well here. Now we have to do it again at Southampton. Because here's the thing: it's really easy. It's piss easy to get up for a Liverpool game. There shouldn't be a whole lot of motivation for the manager. It's Liverpool. That should be motivating enough. But now you go to a very tricky place like Southampton at St. Mary's, and you have to go where it isn't that. You don't have that Liverpool rivalry sort of factor to get up for. Now you've got to get up for a game like Liverpool. Now you have to get up for games like the Brentford, like the Brighton, like the teams down the table. You have to get up for all these games. But to get on with the team, Marcus Rashford looked like he was hungry. I know my man Oris always slags him off, but what a performance that was from Marcus Rashford.
I picked them up, though.
He had an absolutely brilliant performance. He looked hungry. And we saw Rashford as well. We saw him gliding past Trent Alexander-Arnold, gliding past Joe Gomez. Alanga should have scored, but did his job. Bruno Fernandes, of course, we saw lots of moaning, lots of complaining, lots of diving around, but he did his job well. And Anthony Martial off the bench, he changed everything.
Brilliant.
I thought he was brilliant, had the awareness that was for that second goal to take that ball down and control it on that touch and then play the ball, to see the vision to play that ball through the gap for Marcus Rashford. It takes a lot of footballing intelligence to see that. And again, superb from Martial from yesterday. Manchester United, you can't really say or can fault any player. Even the players off the bench who did their job. And even Wan-Bissaka when he came on for the last 10 minutes, short up the right-hand side, covered for Dalot. Donny van de Beek was pressing excellently. Same with Bruno. Ronaldo didn't really do much, didn't really offer anything, but about 10 minutes.
What were your thoughts on the lineup, Dave, when Tenor benched Ronaldo? Were you one of those saying, "Oh, why is he benching him? This and that."
It was announced
on Cristiano Ronaldo. Thank you, Ollie, very much. But I mean, on Cristiano Ronaldo, right? We can see that the team plays better without him. The team gels better without him. He's a phenomenal player. He's been one of the best in the world for the past 2 decades, arguably the best, one of the greatest of all time, without question. But I think his time as a starting player here has unfortunately may have come to an end. But imagine having a player like Cristiano Ronaldo and you have someone like that in and around the dressing room, and to have him off the bench. I don't think Cristiano Ronaldo would accept that. But imagine the prospect of that, of having someone of his caliber off the bench. And I think that's what he's going to be if he ends up staying this season. A rotational player, not necessarily guaranteed to start every games, who will start a good portion of games, but not guaranteed to start every games. I think that time for Cristiano Ronaldo is gone now. Albeit, as I mentioned earlier, he's one of the greatest to ever play in this game, in football. But just sticking on with the performance, for me, if I had to give a man of the match, for me, it has to be my man. My 5'9" guy, but we played like 7 foot. Lisandro Martinez. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. He has a presence, and Arsenal fans can cry.
Cry.
No, Zinchenko's better.
Will you cry?
They can say,
I just want to quickly say though,
and what a signing it was. I'm sorry, I had to dish that one out.
Traps, yeah.
The same guy that said the butcher butchered my Man United career. So what's going on now? What's going on now, Traps?
Traps, I'm going to come to you on that one, yeah. He butchered Man United career, but he butchered Salah and he butchered all of Liverpool yesterday.
Traps was saying Ten used to drop him, this and that. But listen, let's move on.
Nobody in English football.
We spent a lot of time on Man United. Let's move on.
I think now would be a good time to plug in our sponsors. Shout out to ASA Football Kits. I think ASA Football Kits are plugging us. Oris is going to leave the discount code down below. Man United fans, do not give your money to the Glazers, bro. Get your kits from these mans. Proper
Exactly.
kits. Make sure, even Ollie's got one on from ASA Kits. And so
No, it's not from ASA Kits.
I'm trying to say, I wish I had my one on. My one's that
Just
I'm
pretend
got on at work and that, so I can't really. I'm trying to say, but
Do they do free
ASA
shipping?
Kits, make sure you guys.
Do they do free shipping across?
Yeah, they do free shipping.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely buying my
Babe,
kit.
look, so if you go on ASA Kits, go on ASA Kits, asakits.co.uk, and if you type in code Ostrich Football, no space, all together, you get 10%. Let's move on because we spent a lot of time. Bournemouth 0, Arsenal 3. Let's start with Ollie.
Yes.
Ollie, are you winning the league? Ollie, is Arsenal winning the league?
Oh,
Yes.
come on now. No. We'll get top 4, but not.
Oh.
We'll wait a few games for the title, but you know we've had an easy month, and if we win all our games this month, then you never know what can happen. But you know, 3 games in, we don't want to get too complacent. But onto the game, I think it was a good game.
Sure.
You know, Odegaard with the first 2 goals. The second goal was, he snatched it off Jesus, and then the first goal rebound off the goalkeeper, and then obviously Saliba, scoring their own goal, and then to score that amazing goal was really good as well. Obviously, Xhaka with the assist as well. But yeah, good game. 3 wins out of 3 now. The 2 clean sheets as well for Ramsdale and all the defence. I think by far Odegaard was the man of the match for me because he scored 2 goals. A lot of people saying Saliba because he kept a clean sheet and he scored, but you can't get better than 2 goals. And then Crystal Palace, the game was good, and the Leicester game. So we moved to Fulham at home. I'm hoping Jesus scores because the record. Well, he got an assist against Crystal Palace in this game, and in the Leicester game he got 2 goals and assists. So hopefully, the home record can continue and he maybe score a few goals. Because Fulham, yes, they drew to Liverpool, but that was at Craven Cottage. It's the Emirates now. It's going to be packed. It's going to be, even our away support is amazing with the Bournemouth, the away support of Bournemouth and Crystal Palace. We were even louder than the whole Bournemouth stadium. And there was probably, it's like a 12,000 capacity. There probably about 2,000 Arsenal fans, and we were louder than the whole stadium. So, but yeah, we move on to the Fulham game. Obviously, take it game by game. Hopefully, keep winning. Our toughest game coming up is the United game, but we'll, as I said, take it game and we'll wait for that game. But yeah, I think we can beat Fulham. We've got Aston Villa coming up as well, which hopefully we can win, and we've got Everton as well. So looks like an easy month for us, but don't want to get too carried away. But yeah, hopefully we can get top 4. Title, I don't want Arsenal fans to talk about that moment. We'll wait for that.
Shall I tell you a fun fact, Ollie? The last time you won 3 games in a row, you won the league.
Yeah, 2004, 2005. No, I swear we won the league in 2003, 2004.
No, 2004, 2005.
Oh, so that's the last time we won the
Invincible season, yeah.
No, 2004, 2005 was Chelsea. 03-04 was the Invincible season.
Yeah.
Marnie,
your thoughts on Arsenal win?
Oh, good win. I mean, whatever we needed to do, we did. Whatever Odegaard had to do in terms of scoring a goal and at least imposing himself scoring 2 goals and imposing himself a little bit more on the game he did. Ollie and I were going back and forth about who our man of the match was, and he was adamant that it had to be Odegaard, and I understood him. I believe it should have been Saliba for the way he, composed himself again, proved just once again conclusively how classy a defender he is and how he never should have been, banished from the team for so long when we had to put up with the likes of Ben White, Rob Holding.
Rob White.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Rob Holding and White. Look, Ollie, cut me some slack, all right? I correct myself and I accept my mistakes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you very much indeed, son. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Calm down. Brilliant. So we had to put up with some below average defending last season, and it cost us the Champions League. At least with Saliba back, we have a chance of maintaining a watertight defence. But we've had an easy run, as Ollie has said. We've beaten teams that we were supposed to beat. We will be having 2 home games against teams we should be expected to beat. Reunions with our 2 ex-goalkeepers, Leno and Martinez, should be fun. And the bigger tests are going to come a lot later when we'll be up against the likes of Manchester United, who will be resurgent following this win against Liverpool, and even Liverpool as well. I still predict they will recover because, as I've said, that's what separates them from the other teams in the league. These teams are normally at the top or thereabouts for a good reason. And we still haven't played Chelsea either. I mean, they're definitely going to respond after that shock. So it's still very early days. And people keep talking about how the last time we won our first 3 games was the Invincibles season. I think we can all agree that Invincibles team would wipe the floor with this current team. No disrespect to Gabriel Jesus and Gabriel Martinelli, but when you have a forward line of with Thierry Henry and whoever is with him, it's no contest. Jens Lehmann over Aaron Ramsdale.
I don't know why that's even a conversation to be had. I don't know why that's even a conversation to be had. Like, there's a 0 point of that. Like, I think anyone would.
I'm glad you agree. You agree.
It's just
by the way, are you based stateside across the Atlantic?
What is it?
Are you across the Atlantic? Are you in the US?
Yes, I'm across the Atlantic and
from-
across the entire country. I'm on the West Coast, Pacific.
Oh, Seattle, Los Angeles, Portland.
Yep, there you go. You got it.
Yeah, just discuss this in the background, guys.
Nice. So it was interesting to hear you talk a little bit about the example with Ronaldo. If Michael Jordan had done the same thing in his 2 seasons with the Washington Wizards, it would have been a lot better. But despite his rickety knees, he wanted to play every game, and the Wizards ended up floundering. I say this because I like to assume that you follow NBA basketball, so that might be an example.
Yeah. Waleed, your thoughts on this game?
He must be gone.
Simply, we just killed him in the first 10 minutes, really. It was a routine performance, expected, really. But the football we were playing was very impressive for most parts of the game. I personally actually think so. We were speaking about man of the matches, and I didn't really know who I wanted to pick for my man of the match. But as now we're thinking back, the actual person who won man of the match, Gabriel Jesus.
Through the God.
Gabriel Jesus.
I'm gonna explain why I think Jesus deserves it. I think even though we've signed Zinchenko and we've signed Jesus and all of the signings that we've made, I think if we didn't sign Gabriel Jesus, we are not the team that we are right now. He makes us the team that we are right now in terms of the way he drops deep. When Ramsdale hoofs the ball and the way he controls it and just runs through defenses. That first goal when he just got past 3 players like they weren't even there. There's not a single... I've never seen an Arsenal striker do that in my life, except probably Thierry Henry. I've never in my life watching football, ever seen an Arsenal striker do that with such ease.
And Eddie Nketiah, of course.
Yeah, when he slapped up Chelsea. But like the point is that I think without Jesus in this team, we don't click and we don't play the football that we're playing right now, which is why I think he is so vital for what we do this season. So if he's
Bring back Tamak and Danielson.
He plays the way he plays, I think that Arsenal are going to do big things this season in terms of maybe top 4.
Rob White.
I agree. I mean,
I don't know.
He's an improvement on Alex Lacazette, no question
A
about it.
massive improvement, immense improvement. I don't know how we've been able to secure this.
Stop getting carried away, man. Honestly,
coming from a Man United fan, asking me to stop getting carried away. That's
no, because when he plays one bad game,
He makes a point.
All right, so Arsenal fans, what are your thoughts on Aubameyang joining Chelsea, and how well do you think he's going to do? He's got knowledge on the Premier
I
League.
think if he were to come to the Premier League,
question.
I think if he was to come back to the Premier League, I think he'll probably do well. But I also did say that I don't think this transfer is really going to happen because he's only been there for like 6 months. First of all, Barcelona aren't willing to sell for more than 30 million, and I don't really know if Aubameyang 100% wants to join Chelsea when he's just chilling in Barcelona right now. So whether I think this transfer is going to happen or not, I don't think so. Coming from an Arsenal fan perspective, even though the way he was forced out, I'd say, and the way the fans really treated him, I still have a very big soft spot for him for the things that he did for us. Because in my opinion, he is our best number 14 best striker we've had since Thierry Henry. That shouldn't really be a debate.
Trap says
So,
let me in.
I think Aubameyang going to Chelsea would.
But the fact that you got Jesus now, I think you quickly will forget about what Aubameyang has done for you guys.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I get that. I
Yes.
get that. But to be fair, Jesus is still early in the season, and I don't think the things that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang did do for us. He won a Golden Boot in his first season coming into the Premier League. Won us an FA Cup. He is our best striker that we've had since Thierry Henry, and I'm not gonna forget anything that he's done for us. But I just don't. If he was to go Chelsea, it would really hurt. I'm not gonna lie. It would for me personally.
Personally, I feel like Alexis Sanchez done more for you guys than
Alexis Sanchez, 100%. Yeah, like
Trust
he
me,
was.
carried
the
you,
main-
man, fam. Trust me.
He was he carried us in tough moments. Him
Wait,
as a
wait,
from like 2014 to 2016.
No Van Persie now. No Van Persie.
Exactly,
Oh yeah, Van
bro.
Persie,
Talk to them
100%.
chaps,
But
bro.
the way things ended with him, like
Yeah, but
going to
this
Man
is,
United and stuff.
yeah, but he
I don't like Van Persie compared to the way I like even Alexis and Aubameyang.
No.
And I only like Alexis.
That's because you've been misusing him, bro. Like I've seen him playing on the wing. I've seen him being benched. You put other strikers.
And plus, to be honest, Chap, I'm gonna be honest, yeah. I'm gonna be honest, Chap. I didn't really watch Robin Van Persie at his peak powers. I was a bit
Yeah, I'm
too
sure
young.
you did
So I
when he
didn't
was
watch
in
him at
United,
peak
bro.
powers. From what I've seen, Alexis Sanchez, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and
No,
from
it
what
was Van Persie wasn't at his peak of his powers. When he was for his last season at Arsenal. He was at the peak
he
of
scored like
he was
31 goals or something. Yeah,
peak of his powers. Then he come United and done another 30 again. He scored. That was when he's at the peak. We've done 2 years.
Yeah.
He won us the league. He literally
he
won
won
us
you the league. Yeah,
That's elite levels.
He won the league.
That's elite levels, bro.
when he signed for Man United, I cried.
Van Persie wasted like a decade of his career at Arsenal. Man. Let's be honest about it.
I mean, I say that's a bit harsh, but to be fair,
That's
in the grand
facts.
scheme of things, when you go to a club and you win a league in your first season, then that's probably true.
No, but that's what happens to all your best players. Like even right now, when you look back at Arsenal, bro, yeah, your best players have given time, given energy, given everything to your club, tried to perform at the highest levels, yeah, and for their own progression for their careers, they want trophies, bro, because they're getting to the end of their careers. They always end up leaving Arsenal.
I can understand that, but to be honest,
right now, I can see
Nasri.
Saka leaving in the next like 1 or 2 windows if you guys don't win anything big.
Nasri.
In the day, I think
Can anyone
he will
remember
sign-
Nasri?
He will sign a new contract, yeah. That's only to get you guys some money, bro. That's about it. I don't think he's
I
ambitious.
feel like
Bayern
this
Munich coming
analogy.
through him and that
I
family.
think this analogy is kind of based off how Arsenal were in the mid 2000s.
Arsenal would rather lose Saka on a free with 5 years time than sell him to anyone at this present moment. I think that now.
Nah, no way. But like, I feel like this analogy of like Arsenal players, us being let go, and I kind of do want to wrap up this because we have to do of the other games and stuff. But like, this analogy of how Arsenal is like, oh, everyone wants to leave and stuff. Arsenal in the mid 2000s, like I'd say from when we left Highbury until about 2015, well, it was a very dark time. Like in terms of the fact that at the time when we were just bought by the Conkeys, they weren't investing any money. We were in depth whilst we were in a lot of debt, along with having the Emirates. So we could not afford to go ahead and just sign the big players, sign the top players across the world. And we weren't really that team at the time. Because even when people talk about, oh, we got top 4 every season, if Arsenal were to get top 4 every season now, we'd be one of the best teams in the world. But at the time, there was only like 3 best teams in the league, 4 best teams in the league. So
Honestly, bro, you know what? I feel like it feels like Saka's been here for a while now. I know he's only been here for like a few seasons, yeah. But the guy has played less Champions League games than Harry Maguire, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Do you not think that he deserves better? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Even
I think he's going to get better.
putting him out on loan to someone like Bayern Munich until you guys are back in the Premier League and back Champions League.
The thing is, why are we going to let another team strengthen? Why are we going to give our best player to another
You're
team?
loaning him out to develop him as a player, bro, to get him some Champions League experience because you can't offer him that, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And he's not left Europe, bro. Played like 2 Europa League games here and there, fam, and internationally for England, bro. Like last season, none of your players got any stamps in their pass.
Trust me, Raj. You will be very accustomed to playing Champions League football very soon. I'll tell you that now.
Waleed.
Well, there's taking part in it and there's competing for it, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, Man United do know a lot about that.
If Man City can't do bits in the Champions League, but I very, very much doubt that you guys are going to do anything. You get your little 50 to 80 million pound for qualifying, and that might help you make a few signings here and there with your depth and stuff like that. But I'm feeling that you're far, far away from, even Oli and them, man, they've reached like a few Europa League finals here and there. We lost in penalties and whatnot. But at the end of the day, bro, that's not good enough. Like, like Man United, bro. I grew up Man United, Arsenal, bro. Like Trafford,
I agree.
Man United, Arsenal, all of them ones, yeah. But it's like we need you guys back, yeah, to take points off these Liverpools and Man Cities and all that, fam. And right now, I don't like. Right now, maybe right now you lot are looking okay, but I'm talking about in Europe. We're not dominating just just one league like Liverpool used to do, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? When we used to dominate everything, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The FA Cup was just a bonus, bro. But the FA Cup is like, what, 10, 15 games, whatever it is, yeah? The Premier League is like 38 games, bro, consistently playing week in, week out, as well as going abroad, coming back, only having 3 games rest and all that, fam. And last season, you had 1 game a week, bro. 1 game a week, and you, man, bottled that one there, fam. So how the hell can you think that you're going to be, when these Europa League games come in, and you got to travel to all Michelin and all them man there, fam, yeah? How the hell do you think that you can, with your depth as well, bro, yeah? How the hell do you think you're going to cope for the rest of the season, bro?
I think it's because we've learned from what happened last season. Last season was the first time half of those players were ever even in competition to get the Champions League spot. They didn't understand really what they were in for. And now that they have that experience of heartbreak and the way that they lost it, they're not going to allow that to happen again. And Mikel Arteta, especially from what we've seen, people like to banter on the All or Nothing documentary, but I've seen quite a lot of positives from that. And I think something that I've definitely seen is that Arteta is not going to allow the players to crumble the way they crumbled last season. And I think they deep down are not going to allow that to happen again. So I feel like they've learned from that. And I think this season is really going to be make or break for some of these players. And I think it'll be make or break for the manager in terms of now top 4 for us or Champions League. I don't care how we get it, whether it's Europa League, Premier League, I don't care how we get it. I think that's an expectation.
So if you guys don't make top 4 this season, yeah?
I'm not gonna lie. If we don't get top 4 this season, I think Mikel Arteta's time at Arsenal could be done.
No,
100%.
No, he's not going nowhere.
Makes sense, though, does it, bro?
He's not going anywhere. He's not going
whether he's going to go
going
anywhere
anywhere,
or not, that's another thing. But me personally, I'm not going to be willing to give him any more time if we don't get Champions League football this season.
Well, listen,
Yeah, but don't think about that yet. We're only 3 games in. So.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, so that's I just wanted to make that clear from now.
Saka, he had a slow start. I'm not going to say he's had a bad start because he hasn't. He's had a slow start to the season.
Yeah,
but couple games time, Old Trafford. You know where you're going to find him?
Malassia's pockets, mate.
Malassia's pocket. Yeah.
Come on, G.
Yeah,
I'm gonna find him on the score sheet.
And then Martinelli, where's Martinelli gonna be? In Dalot's pocket.
Not just that, fam. You're gonna see Anthony cooking Ben White.
Anthony's not gonna sign for you.
This is what I was talking about. Man United fans just getting too gassed over one game. This is what I was saying.
You're not going to get Anthony and Gakpo. They literally.
You can't blame us. Actually, we've missed the taste of success. We don't know how success and victory tastes like. So let us enjoy our moment.
It's not even about the Liverpool game, yeah. It's about a historical fact that every time Arsenal set foot into Old Trafford, they shit themselves. They always do it.
Yeah. Only one time.
What is as well? You know what is as well? United's failures, yeah. Last season, fam, yeah, and it literally masked how bad Arteta did last season. Because all I'm hearing from Arsenal fans, we beat you, we finished ahead of you, bro. We had the shittest season on record, bro. Yeah, and the fact that you guys used that,
Do you think? Listen. Let me just make this clear. Do you think your season last year was as bad as the Arsenal seasons that have gone by? No chance. Every single time when I've seen these United fans getting so angry and all this over just little things. You finished 6th last season. We finished 8th 2 years in a row without European football. If that ever happened to your football club, you think, bro, you man will be having
in the 8 years, bro, yeah? In the 8 years, we also finished twice, yeah, and we've been to 2 European finals as well, which is less I can say for you, man, because you man didn't even qualify for Champions League one time.
United do get revenge.
Exactly. I'm trying to.
I'll be honest with you though, yeah. I'll be honest with you, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah. Arteta is on forward watch, and in my book, do you want to know why? So I'm gonna tell you why. Because he lost the same amount of games he did the season before, yeah, or more games. In fact, was it more games?
Something like that. I don't know.
And he conceded more goals, right? So
no, he conceded less goals. We had a better defense last season than the season before.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I'm pretty sure we did.
You conceded 4 less than Burnley.
Huh? Last season?
Yes. Check the stats, mate.
I'm gonna check. Oh,
you can see
right now.
You can see the more goals you did the season before. Now, I just think, right? I just which would suggest to me that basically it wasn't a question of Arteta being better. It's a more question of the teams around him being worse. Now the teams are definitely better around him now. Yeah, and obviously with this All or Nothing DVD coming out, painting him in this great light, I honestly feel that Arsenal need a big test for me to see that this guy's actually seriously on it. Otherwise, it's on food watch for me. Because I think he needs a big test. If you don't come through it, It's the same old Arsenal.
Traps, you are right. He is on forward watch. I think.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah, like if you deep it as well, Bob. Yeah, Chelsea, Crystal Palace. Yeah, is one of the games that Arsenal played against. Yeah, I've watched Crystal Palace pre-season, Bob. Yeah, we played a half-hearted team because half of the team was playing somewhere else. We didn't play against no Zaha, all them man there.
They were in England, yeah.
They wasn't together. And if you look at Leicester City as well, man, they're sitting pretty on the bottom of the league and that as well. So I'm waiting for a nice test from a big team.
Yeah, and that test will be at Old Trafford, and that's when we're gonna see whether or not we're
So,
actually.
your voice,
And we're
Waleed,
gonna
is
see
not
whether or not
sounding
your
very
team is on it as well.
Your voice is not sounding very convincing, Waleed, bro. It's like you can't wait to get off the stream.
All I'm gonna say, because I'm not getting ahead of. I also said I'm not getting ahead of myself.
I
I
like
only say,
that.
we're
I like
top of the table. I only say that just to banter you guys. I don't actually think we're gonna.
Yeah, but banner's
first.
funny though, bro, because that's
I'm not deluding.
You're not Joe. You're not Joe. That's the thing.
What I'm trying to say is
that you sound like one of them
descendants
from Ty, bro, from Arsenal fan TV, cuz you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's all he is. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
What
No,
I'm
you
saying
don't
is
give Wally credit, man. Wally's very realistic, man. As an Arsenal fan, he might say the odd joke thing for banter, but he's realistic, man.
All I'm gonna say,
I'm
gonna have to go now, sadly, but I'm just gonna quickly end with this. Yeah,
my
both
bad,
our team season defies on this Old Trafford game. That's what I'm gonna say. Both our team season defies.
That's too far, mate.
Too early for.
I think the big teams, bro. Yeah, there's teams like Newcastle, teams like Crystal Palace. Fam, you gotta watch out for them teams there, fam, because people are dropping points. They're gonna underestimate Newcastle with them teams there, fam, and Leeds as well is doing not too bad as well, but you know what I'm trying to say. So you have to watch out, but you only watch out for the big teams, and that's where you get
Listen, after 10 games, you start to see a picture, of who's going to do what's going to happen here. After 15 games, that's when you make your, cement your choices. This one's going to win the league. That one's going to think. Usually, to be honest with you, it can take up to January before pictures get painted by some teams. Some teams come on strong in the business end of the season or not. But I just think right now, people, the games right now, I don't say they're not important because you need the points, but there's nothing getting won and lost in this on this side of the season apart from the Carabao Cup, mate.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next game. Leeds 3.
When we go to a game, bro, man, I need to go to a game with you, please, bro, please.
Wherever you want to go.
Oh, whenever. I know you go to every and any game. I'm there, bro. I'm riding that with you, bro.
To be fair, Traps cancelled their season membership, so
yeah, I don't need it though. I still can get tickets. I don't need it because I can still get tickets.
Yeah.
Traps gets tickets, but we don't mind sending it away and that, fam. You know what I'm trying to say? Real one out here, fam.
Leeds United 3, Chelsea 0, and honestly, Thomas Tuchel, man. Honestly, I did warn people about this guy, but
man like Tommy Tickle and that. No man management from this guy, even from
Traps. What did I tell you about Thomas Tuchel? You didn't listen.
What do you mean? What did I tell you about Thomas Tuchel? I told you about Thomas. Thomas Tuchel ball stinks, yeah.
No, no. I told you first, and then you didn't believe me.
No, Tuchel ball stinks, but you had to say that Thomas Tuchel was not he's a dead manager. No, his ball stinks right now because he's trying to play this system, and he ain't got the players to play it. That's all it is.
Marnie, what's your thoughts on the Leeds United win? Are you surprised?
I was. I mean, before that Mendy era, Chelsea actually were having the measure of Leeds, but then it just goes to show that just as with De Gea for Manchester United against Brentford, a goalkeeping error can really set the team back miles, and this one really did. Because, as a goalkeeper, if you're not comfortable with the ball and you see someone rushing at you, you know that someone's going to rush at you. Just hoof it away, for God's sake. But Mendy failed to do that. And it really set them back. They felt under the cosh. And even though after in the second half, they tried coming back at them, they knew that they were going to be vulnerable. And then Koulibaly getting himself sent off was just frustration boiling over. So, yes, I was surprised. And it's going to be interesting to see that now with their top defender off, how does he rearrange the squad? Does he stick with Mendy after that mistake? I'm thinking probably not, because Mendy wasn't exactly convincing during pre-season either. But the only option, of course, would be Kepa. So he might have to look for a goalkeeper in the January transfer window and strengthen.
Yeah, 100%. Traps, what do you think of this result? Oh, he's not there. We'll try. Ollie, what do you think, Ollie?
Yeah, probably most people were surprised. Maybe Leeds fans weren't surprised because they wanted the win, but I predicted a Chelsea win. I think it was 3-0, 4-0 or something. But yeah, Leeds, good win for them. I think they were the better side for after the Mendy mistake. Obviously, I thought Mendy did quite well the first few games. But no, that mistake was bad. And then Jack Harrison was really good. He got the goal and assist. And I think they had one of the American guys made a debut. I think he scored. I'm not sure. But yeah, obviously with the likes of Calvin Phillips and Rafinha going, a lot of people were, doubted them because they lost some good players, which a lot of other teams have lost good players. But and I actually wrote them down to be relegated, but I think they're proving everyone wrong now. I don't think they'll get relegated anymore. And it's a shocking result. Obviously, the Koulibaly red card was stupid as well. I don't know what he was doing. It was almost like he thought it was a rugby match, but yeah, good result for Leeds. I think they can probably stay up now and probably change my relegation. I obviously think Fulham and Bournemouth will go down, even though Fulham been doing well and Bournemouth did beat Aston Villa. But it's hard between 18th now. A lot of it's hard because it could be either Leeds, they could fumble, could be Everton. I don't know. But good win for Leeds. Chelsea, they need to bounce back from this. They can't lose to Leeds. But yeah, good result for Leeds. Very shocking result. Obviously, there's been a lot of shocking results so far, and this is definitely by far one of them.
Well, yeah, we've got 13 people here. And, smash the like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Raj, we'll come to you.
Wait, did Manny go?
Yeah, you'll join back, Dory. Raj, if you're there, what's your thoughts on the Leeds result if you're there? Looks like he's not there. Toby, are you there, Toby?
I think Toby left, didn't he?
No, he's still here. Oh, no.
Is he?
Oh,
there he is.
Yeah. Toby, what do you think of the Chelsea result?
Well, this is the Premier League, and Leeds did a fantastic. They actually displayed a fantastic gameplay. Well, that goal scored by, was it Harrison? The mistake
Yeah, Harrison was good. Yeah.
by Mendy. It should have been, yeah. All right, it should have been avoided, but it's the Premier League and shit happens sometimes. But overall, Leeds definitely needed. Overall, they definitely needed a win. We all know how it has been with them prior to the end of last season, down to this very moment, to the beginning of this season. They've not really been on top, or they've not really been in top form actually. But this win against Chelsea shows that they should be able to build up from it. But in the part of Chelsea, I think it's a big disappointment, and I know Thomas Tuchel should be able to, learn from these mistakes and all of that. The thing is, well, they couldn't build up from that momentum, the positive energy when they played against Tottenham
Yeah, 100%.
last doubt. We'll have to see how it goes with them.
Maybe too far
But as
back.
it is right, but as it is right now, kudos to Leeds. I definitely knew something was actually cooking. Winning or beating Chelsea was very clear, and it seems that obvious mistake by Mendy. I think it kind of destabilized, or it kind of affected the mentality and I think the attitude of the players. So a good performance for Leeds, and Chelsea. We all know definitely they will bounce back. They will bounce back.
Yeah, we've got 18 people, guys. We are 2 away from 250, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already.
Like and subscribe, you man. I can like and subscribe.
But yeah, Raj, what's your thoughts on the Leeds Chelsea game?
Alright, my thoughts on the Chelsea game. I've been waiting for this, yeah. Alright, so we went through a little rebuild, yeah. When Alex Ferguson left, we left, both our centre backs left, Patrice Evra left as well. So understandably, it's not going to be easy rebuilding a centre back. But if you look at Chelsea, bro, Koulibaly, Thiago Silva, Cucurella, Reece James, bro, that's a very good defense, yeah. I don't understand for the life of me how they conceded 3 goals against Leeds, bro. Because that defense right there, bro. I know it's gonna take time to gel and whatnot, but them man, they're ready on job. No one's injured, bro. No one's coming back from injury. None of that, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So I don't understand how that happened because they're blaming their midfield and stuff like that. Yeah, your midfield's a bit nonchalant right now, yeah. But so's your attack, bro. Because all I've been seeing from Chelsea is Kai Havertz trying to carry the team. Mason Mount was there last season, but I don't know where he is this season. And it just looks like a mess, bro. Like literally looks like a mess. Like it's like you trying to create a team on Ultimate Team, and the lines ain't linking, bro. Like it's all red lines everywhere, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. No, 100%. I agree with that. I think Chelsea do need a midfielder like.
And not just that. I feel like even Tuchel's man management skills is not great, bro. Because I don't feel like people who will run through walls for that guy, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like literally, I don't think that guy will penetrate any player to get the best out of him, if I'm honest with you, bro. Because if you can't get the best out of Timo Werner and what's his name, Lukaku, when he comes slapping it, bro, I'm telling you, fam, I feel like he's got a big ego, bro, and he feels like he's bigger than the club, bro. I honestly feel like that.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. But not Chelsea not done yet in transfer for me. They're still trying to get Aubameyang. Obviously, they're trying to get I think Everton player, I forgot his name. 60 million. They're trying to get. Let me go back to it. 60 million for thing.
Ben Gordon.
Yes, him. So I don't know what Chelsea's plans are, man, because it's weird, man.
Chelsea are struggling with signing players.
Yeah, very weird.
They brought in a few players and all that, but I feel like if it was like a Poch or a Conte or someone like that, like a competent manager still at Chelsea, then they wouldn't have problems attracting players, bro. I feel like people looking at this manager, knowing that I don't feel like you get the best out of me, bro. Honestly, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, Anthony Gordon. Yeah, that's the name, Anthony Gordon. Yeah, from Everton. But we're one away from 250 subscribers. But yeah,
come on, boys, press that subscribe button, bro. Press the button.
25 people
more
watching
content like this on a regular. You're gonna get the bell notification. You're gonna see us lot guaranteed once or twice a week.
I want to say something.
Yeah, go on.
I want to say something about this Tuchel as a manager. The thing is, you look at the likes of Odoi, you look at Chalobah, look at these fantastic players, and Chelsea, they're going all out to pay 60 million for Ben Gordon. Come on. And I think he has 4 goals in
3 goals last season. He scored 3 goals.
3 goals.
Yeah.
3 goals in about 30-something appearance, 35 or 37 appearances. It's unbelievable. And Chelsea wants to splash in 60 million for him. It tells a lot. And you see Emerson is on his way to West Ham. Yeah. I think there's interest in Hudson-Odoi. Chalobah is thinking of going out on loan.
Up here, they're trying to sell Leeds as well, bro.
Exactly. Yes. Zaha is thinking of leaving the club. Pulisic, same thing. I think I agree with what the last speaker said. Actually, there's a whole lot wrong with Tuchel, and I think the sooner he realizes that he needs probably to work on himself as a coach or as a manager, in terms of attracting quality players to the club, I think the better. Because you look at Ben Gordon, come on. There is, I think he's a winger, right? He's a winger, and you look at Chelsea's.
I think they're trying to go after the wrong Anthony, bro.
Yeah, it's so devastating, and well, let's see how it goes. The only statement signing currently, I think Chelsea is actually pursuing now is Aubameyang, and let's see if it works out. It will be very massive for them because right now I think there is a big hole in that squad, and the better for them. The soonest they realize that they need to get in quality players, I think the better for them as a team, because obviously they haven't gotten that Romelu Lukaku's replacement. And personally, I think if they can't bring in Aubameyang into the club, I think it will be massive.
I've got something controversial. I feel like if they brought in someone like a Zaha, bro, yeah, because he's the mid-table done, bro. I'm telling you, he deserves to be in a team like Chelsea.
Yeah.
Like if Zaha went to Chelsea,
But they will never go for him.
Yeah, but why not though? I don't
Chelsea
see
will-
why not. If you're going for Rafinha and players like that, bro, yeah, why shouldn't you go for someone that's proven week in, like season out for a team like Crystal Palace, and he's outscoring anyone in mid-table, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The mid-table Donny, bro, and I feel like him with Raheem Sterling and Aubameyang is a problem, bro. I'll be honest with you, bro. That'll be a problem, bro. If they can get Tielemans off of Arsenal's, Ollie, don't worry about that. I'm joking, bro. But if they can get Tielemans and stuff like that, bro, maybe our team or something like that, bro, and they could do bits, bro. Honestly, I really think they can do bits because I think Kante's getting on a bit. Kovacic is also getting on a bit. So even Loftus Cheek and what's the other youth there that is playing for Crystal Palace last season, fam? He was
Conor Gallagher.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel like that shirt is too big for him, bro. Honestly, bro. I feel like he should go on loan to someone not in the Premier League and just ball out, bro, and just have fun without pressure. Because we're playing under Chelsea right now without that Abramovich money, even though this Todd, whatever his name is pulling in money, bro. I don't think it's the same kind of currency, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, shout out this channel. F4_rogue.
Horace, what's going on with your cousin Broha, bro?
Listen, blame Thomas Tuchel for that. You know, he's putting him on the bench. He's only getting 10 minutes added. But listen, I'm trying my best to convince him to join us. You know, but
do you feel like he will get more game time when the window's closed?
To be fair, I don't know. You know, I don't know.
He's a very tenacious player. I feel like Liverpool would suit him very much, bro. Honestly, bro. I feel like if you go to someone like Liverpool or something like that, his tenacity, his the work rate that he's got, bro. I feel like it will suit a team like Liverpool, definitely, because they high press and he likes to win the ball up high. And I can see him play with Mo Salah and what's that, Diaz? That Diaz dude that looks like he's smoking hard and gym, bro.
Plus Trent can just square cross, just tap in, just square it. So yeah, shout out to you. Don't worry. Shout out to that channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. But we got 30 people watching. That's crazy views, man. That's crazy. But smash the likes. 30 views, man.
One away from 250.
Listen, just hit the subscribe button, man. It don't cost you nothing. You're supporting us. Oris and the guys are putting amazing work. Look how far they come. The Instagram streams, and look at them right now. Sponsorships and all that. You guys get to see good content. Look at these lovely panel guests today as well. Hopefully we can see these guys more regularly. And yeah, man, hit the subscribe button, man.
Okay. Hello.
Whoa. Nah, but I mean, to be fair, Money, you just reminded me. So I don't know if you guys seen, but if you check Jez's channel, I think it's what's his channel name? I think it's Arsenal history and more. I think so. Basically, there was an Arsenal fan that got attacked yesterday, him and his wife, because apparently he's Arteta out. But yeah, you know what? It's just shocking, man. The society, obviously, violence has no place for me.
Wait, you got 250?
Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah, 250, guys. Big up, man. 50, wait, let's get 300, man. We've got 251 now. Guys, let's get to 300, man. But listen, but yeah, Money, you can go into detail if you want. So, yeah, Money, the floor is yours.
Yeah, listen, I think before I got interrupted, sorry about that. I think what I just wanted to say was that it's going to be up to Tuchel to decide what he does with the squad and how he rotates them with Koulibaly gone. And of course, as has been mentioned, Kante's injury will be a big blow. Maybe they missed N'Golo Kante because I think it's fair to say that Gallagher and Jorginho were not really at their best. So he's going to have to rotate his squad and motivate them to, recover from that. But that's the thing about Chelsea. They're not, such a successful team for nothing. They will recover from that. But Leeds have surprised me. And this should put things in perspective for people who are gassing up Arsenal for being top of the league. They've been many people's tips to be relegated, and they're third. So, but they've been really, really impressive after losing Calvin Phillips and Rafinha. So they are a team which could very well surprise a lot of us this season. And in fact, I've even changed my predictions, and I actually think that they will stay up, while Wolves could end up going down instead of.
I could see Leicester City going down, bro, because no one looks like they want to play for them, bro. And look how they look against Arsenal, fam. They made Arsenal look like Barcelona, bro.
No, actually, Leicester did have a good game and do well in some parts. I mean, the way James Justin was running down the left, he literally made a mockery of Ben White being there at right back. And let's not forget that that third goal from Granit Xhaka was really down to a stroke of good fortune, because if Danny Ward hadn't have made that horrible mistake, sorry about that, Ollie, but I have to bring that up. That mistake let Xhaka in, and he scored that goal and gave him that 2-goal cushion. But they kept fighting back. And of course, against Brentford and Southampton, they took the lead, but then lost it in the end. So there is still please calm down. Let me just finish and I'll let you back. There is a hint of some good performances in them, and they just need to get a kick up the backside and just say, look, we're better than this. We need to come back fighting. We're known for punching above our weight. We're not going to go down without a fight. And if it means having to get rid of Wesley Fofana and bring Kagler Soyuncu back, so be it. And for people talking about how Brendan Rodgers' time is up and how he should go, let me remind everyone. David Moyes' record this season is played 3, lost 3, no goals scored. Nobody's calling for him to be sacked. So I think Leicester will recover.
They have not made any signings as well, as far as I know. I think
they made one signing, I think.
One signing. I don't think one signing is going to make a hell of a difference into you. I think if they bring, mentality monsters and proven players and stuff like that, there's players out there on the market that's, I was surprised the fact that we got Casemiro done over the line so quick. And the fact that he wasn't even available. I think they need to do a bit more, because, from what I remember, they made a good few signings with, in the French league with Kante and Mahrez and stuff like that. So their recruitment is not too bad. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Money has never been a problem for Leicester City because they've got rich owners. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So why I'm wondering, what I don't really get it, because I know the players, they do respect Brendan Rodgers, but I don't understand why things haven't clicked for them yet. And is it going to ever click for them? Is it going to be too late by the time they're ready? Who knows? You know what I'm trying to say? Ian Nacho's coming off the bench as well when he can start. Vardy's getting on a bit as well. They still got these Albrightons and stuff like that. They put performances in against Man United. And, man, I'm just a bit baffled in terms of why things haven't clicked for Leicester City yet.
Well, I have faith. Go ahead.
The transfer window has been slow. That's the thing with Leicester. They haven't made. I think they've only made one sign. And to be fair, they sold Michael. To be fair, they sold their keeper. So that was a loss for them. So yeah, big up Joe. Joe, mate, you're on the mud, mate. Joe.
Joe, big up.
Yeah. But yeah, mate, Joel, this guy, he said himself with his chest, Man United will 100% lose. So he's on the mud, mate. But yeah.
Bro, he's not in the mud. He was just stating facts. Obviously, you were written off to lose, but no one knew that you would win. So that's why he was saying it.
Oris, I think someone wants to shout out in the comments here. I'm not sure of his name, bro. It's hard to be pronounced, and I don't want to be the guy that gets trolled in that fan.
F4 Road and on Roy, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already given him a shout out.
Yeah, so shout out to you again, bro. Yeah, that said, please make sure you lot are subscribed. I'm gonna check if you're subscribing, bro.
Can you guys see me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You guys see me now? All right, yeah, cool. Joel says fair play to United. Lol. Yeah, Chelsea the best. I'm not sure about that, mate. I'm not sure about that. Ollie, do you agree with that?
No.
Yeah, but what else do we have? I think that's it really, because we've done the top team. Oh yeah, City, and then we'll wrap it up. So City, we'll do City and then we'll wrap it up. So City 3-3. Ollie, what's your thoughts?
Wait, you haven't got the banner up yet, have you?
Hang on, yeah, let me do it. Hang on. Yeah. But guys,
you don't need to send us some super chats as well, bro. We need to see some super chats, bro.
You can't even do that. You can't do
that. That will come when I hit 1K.
Bro, listen, we need to get the Zayn Mayasi on this thing, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh my, Zayn Mayasi, mate.
Shout out Zayn Mayasi, bro, wherever you are, fam. Come jump on the channel, bro. You're welcome.
Ollie, can you just leave that in privately, mate? Not down.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, Ollie, Give us your thoughts for this game.
Yeah, very unexpected. I watched most of the game. I missed the two Newcastle goals, but I think I saw the first one. But yeah, great comeback from Man City. Who's that? Anyway, yeah, great comeback from City. Obviously, they were 3-1 down. Haaland with a goal as well. But yeah, unlucky for Man City. Obviously, Newcastle surprising us as well. They're sick. They're another team that's unbeaten. A few teams like Leeds and Newcastle and all that, and Brighton, like they're all unbeaten, and no one would have expected that. But yeah, I'm not sure who scored the other. Oh yeah, De Bruyne did well, didn't he? I think he got a goal. I'm not sure, but yeah, good win. Good draw for Newcastle. I think they're doing well at the moment. But I still think City will win the league, even though they've drawn this. But I'm hoping, obviously, if we win our next game, and then, Man City are the only team who can catch up with us, but they've got to play Barcelona before they play Crystal Palace. So hopefully, if they play that game, they'll get tired, and then they'll lose the Crystal Palace game. But we'll have to wait and see. But obviously, Gundogan with the first goal, and then Wilson, then Kieran Trippier.
Can I just say, we've got 30 people watching, so smash the likes.
Have we actually?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think the most I've had in my streams will be like 10, wasn't it?
Yeah, but guys, smash the likes, man. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Let's go on to Marnie. What's your thoughts on the Newcastle City 3-3?
Oh, that was a classic. That was an absolute classic. Ollie and I were talking, and with all due respect to the Leeds Chelsea game, we all both agreed on his stream that match was the game of the week. A perfect advertisement for Premiership football at its finest. A lot of us were thinking when Gundogan scored that first goal after 5 minutes, there would be normal service at St. James's Park, and none of us, I don't know if there were any of us who were giving City a chance. I predicted a 2-0 win for the Citizens, but boy, did they come back. I think St. Maximin, Wilson, Almiron, Trippier, and several of those guys, they literally ran their socks off and played to a man, played like a team, and they had City rattled, really. I think Almiron scoring that first goal was a big fillip for them, that equaliser. And then when Wilson got that second goal, I think they were in dreamland, literally. And they kept asking so many questions of the champions. I think it just proves that despite all the millions they have and how much they spend on attacking talent, they still can have a little bit of a soft centre when it comes to their defence, and they can get rattled. It's like if you bash a rock hard enough and repeatedly, even that can break. And yeah, they've got Cancelo, but obviously losing Ake to an injury didn't help. Ruben Diaz had to come on. And maybe that was what, pushed them back a bit. City were also running really hard. I think Bernardo Silva had a wonderful game. He was also very influential, as did several others. Haaland also proved his class. That was just a game which, you didn't want either team to lose. And it was the type of game which in the olden days would see both sets of supporters cheering both teams off the end. Of course, now with rivalries being so heated, you wouldn't see that. But Newcastle do look like a team on the up. I'm not going to stick my neck out and say that they will qualify for Europe, but they should definitely finish in the top half of the table. And City have had a big test and come through. And of course, Haaland also is now experiencing, Premiership football at its most difficult. You're going to get these tough games against spirited teams, and you will struggle to, get back into it. So that's sort of the way it is. But that was an amazing game. I'm glad I was able to see almost everything. I saw all 6 goals. It was simply a game for the purists, and you can't criticize any team. You can't criticize either team too much, except they'll know that there are a few things that can be tweaked, that can be improved. But it was a wonderful game, and I'm glad, even if it meant mucking up my prediction. Fine. Yeah.
Ollie, I know you...
Yeah, I have to go for
I'm off, yeah.
Guys, sorry.
Yeah. But I'm letting you guys know, thank you for everything today. Shout out to all the people that's involved in the stream today. Ollie, take it away, my bro, and I'll see you guys soon, yeah?
Big up, bro.
Yeah, guys. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, DJ on the road to 1K on that one. We're trying to get that by the end of the year. And you can find me on Instagram, ollie.sinclair556 as well. But mainly follow my Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. But yeah, big up for having me on and subscribe to Rest of Football as well.
Big up, Ollie, for joining. Big up.
Big up. Bye, guys.
Yeah, big up, Ollie. Ron, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, so what's your thoughts on the City 3-3 against Newcastle?
What were you saying?
City 3-3 Newcastle, what's your thoughts?
Bro, all I see was Neymar in St. James's Park, fam, because the way St. Maxim was cooking, man, fam. Oh my days. It was making my belly rumble, bro. This guy was on smoke. Listen, boys, I got to love you and leave you because I got to close my office.
Raj, shout out where people can find you, man.
Catch me on Oris's streams, yeah? Either on YouTube or on Instagram. You might see me with Can't Stop Non-Stop on the streams there. And maybe you might see me in a game with Trap soon as well. So shout out to all you guys. Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep smashing the like button. And I'll see you guys soon.
Big up, Raj. Big up, Raj.
Cheers, Raj. Take care, brother.
Yeah, big up. Toby, you still there? Okay, but I think we're going to wrap it up here now. But yeah, game week 4 preview.
I'm still here. I'm still here.
You're still there. Yeah. What's the Newcastle City thoughts? Yeah, Newcastle City thoughts.
Well, Newcastle, since the Arab takeover, we all know, or we're anticipating to see a better performance, and we anticipate to see better players coming in. Well, I knew, though City will win, but I knew that City was definitely going to struggle to win. Well, it was a good one. You know, you look at the free kick by Trippier, you know, all around, they were determined. Saint Maximin, you know, the Newcastle players were hungry. They felt like, come on, we have what it takes to make sure that we surprise this City team. And overall, they tried their best. But this is Manchester City, the best currently. I'm a Man U fan, but I have to put it out this way: they are the best club in England right now. They still found a way to, you know, to win. But individually, if we look at individual performance, I think Newcastle were spot on. They were spot on. They really got, you know, everyone trailed, like having these goosebumps, because I had goosebumps too when I watched that match, because the performance was unexpected, but they really showed that they have quality and there are lots to expect from them in the course of the season, which I know definitely the big six will surely find it very difficult to play against them. They will surely pose in a threat and a tough performance. Yeah, so overall, it was a massive performance, though City edged out with the win. But if you look at it performance-wise, I think I'll give it to Newcastle. They were fantastic.
Yeah. Cool. Yes, we're going to wrap up here. I think game week 4 preview will be probably Friday, maybe Friday or Thursday. But yeah, let's shout out people can find you. So, Marnie, where can people find you?
Yeah, first of all, before I give you my socials, I'm going to make a couple of announcements. I just want to pay a special tribute to Ellen White and Jill Scott from the England women's football team, recent European champions who have announced their retirement from the game, and they've been magnificent servants to the team and their clubs and the game in general. They'll be missed. Also, my best wishes to Germany women's goalkeeper. Hold on a minute. Yeah, the German women's keeper who's been, Chelsea keeper Berger. Yeah, Anne-Katrin Berger, rather. She's just been told that her cancer has returned. She had tested, she had cancer. She was in remission for 4 years, but now it's returned. We wish her good treatment and a speedy recovery. You can find me on Twitter, Fangatheray1981, Instagram, Manny Fangatheray1981, and you can find me on YouTube on channels like Del Boy Gunner TV, Stephen Featley TV, obviously Oris Talks Football, a few appearances on Hannah's Coach Corner, a few appearances on Nipun Sharma's podcast, the Football for Thought podcast on Sunday evenings, and I just go wherever I feel appreciated to speak my truth and let the chips fall where they may.
Big up, Manny, for joining, man. It's always a pleasure having you on. Toby, where can people find you?
Yeah, you guys can find me on Instagram. That's on Tobe Mikey, TOBEMIKKY, and on Twitter, the same, Tobe Mikey. You know, those are my channels for now. A diehard Manchester United fan and a football fan, like it's a massive opportunity to always, you want to contribute to the game with your opinions and all of that. So
Yep.
if you want to chat, interact with me, at least Toby Mikey on Instagram. Thank
Big
you.
up. Yeah, big up, big up, big up for joining it. But guys, we have 40 views, 40 views now. So honestly, big up the views, man. Smash the likes if you haven't already. Next stream, I think, will be Friday. But just turn on the bell notification. Anyways, you'll stay tuned for that. But guys, let's have the same views for the next streams. Yeah, same views.
Yeah, it could be more. Who knows? It could be more.
And maybe more. Yeah, 100%. Guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Subscribe, like, and we're out. Peace, guys.